Force 13 Live. Hello and welcome to Force 13 Live. Hey, it's been a while since we did one of these shows, but we are doing that this evening because we are... Oh, pardon me. I don't know what happened there. Something strange happened on the audio. We're coming back in a moment because I have no idea what's just happened. There's all sorts of weird sorts of noise going on in the background. I have no idea. Something very strange is going on right now. Do come back in a moment. What you're looking at right now is Typhoon Dujuan, which is currently with winds of 90 miles an hour. It's intensifying at this time and could become a very strong storm very soon, because that's what we are indeed anticipating. As it moves towards China and Taiwan, it could be a very significant typhoon indeed, reaching category 4 intensity or more as it moves towards China. We're also following several other storms or other systems active right now. Here's Nyala right now in the Central Pacific, headed towards Hawaii. We have tropical storm tropical storm watches in effect right now for the coast of the Big Island of Hawaii. And I expect that the storm could pass close to the Hawaiian Islands and indeed could possibly impact them, but we do expect that it will probably pass to the south. But anyway, let's introduce the Skype team if I can. Hello? I don't know what just happened, but something... I'm not sure if I'm receiving the Skype group actually. I can hear you guys, but I'm not sure if the audience can, which I've no idea what's going on here. Everyone, oh man. Oh, hold on, we're here. We've got you. No, I've no idea. There are just people cheering as if we were coming onto a game show or something, but I've no idea what's going on. Anyway, we're here now. Guys, the storms, the tropics are active.
Yay,
finally.
What's going on?
You decided to come alive again, that's all you can really say, isn't it?
Yeah, hi Craig.
Hi.
Let me try and get the Skype chat up. There we are.
Hello again.
Yes, you're all there. We can all see you now. It's all fine. All fine and dandy.
Well,
this is the craziest start to a show I've ever known.
yeah.
And that chilly earthquake thing, that's what we were doing last time. I thought I changed the text on there, but apparently I haven't. But the latest is that Typhoon Dujuan, I'm not sure entirely on the pronunciation of that, but Typhoon Dujuan has a intensity wind speed of 90 miles an hour and a pressure of 963 millibars. And we also have tropical storm Nyala, which I believe has gone up to 45 miles an hour, at least we're expecting that, and a pressure of around 1002 millibars as far as we know.
Let me just check the National Hurricane Center.
Yeah, the Central Pacific Hurricane Center, yeah, they've just updated it. It's actually 1001, so a very slight deepening there for tropical storm.
Ida, still same. Then there's that disturbance in the Caribbean.
Is there?
That could cross into the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, there is, isn't there? Yes, I remember that. This is what we're looking at on the screen right now. I must introduce everyone, by the way, because the hectic starts to the show.
Yeah.
Craig, stop it! My name's Nathan Foy, it's nice to see you.
I'm not doing anything.
We're joined by the team. We've got Craig. Hi Craig, joining us from sunny Scotland.
It was sunny.
It was, yeah. Devon joining us from fantastic Pennsylvania. Exactly.
No.
Caesar joining us from Sombrero Land. So
Well,
stereotypical.
I don't use umbrella, but
No.
okay.
Daniel joining us from murky Manchester. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. And Marcel Holos from Colombia,
Hello.
where
Hi.
there's no storms usually.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
We're fine.
Perfect, Marcel.
We've got storms
Perfect.
to track. Now, guys, what do you think of Ida?
How are you, Paul?
We're fine.
What I think of Ida?
Yeah, Ida.
Ida's depressing us.
Diabetes.
No, but it still hangs around like a bad smell, doesn't it?
It does.
Hmm.
It does indeed, because I don't know really how to explain it. It is almost, you want to say, describe Ida as that storm that just doesn't want to die.
Yeah. Well, it's trying its very, very best not to, isn't it?
And I think the latest forecast track is apparently to hold it for some time as a TD. Holding it at 20 knots for some time. God knows what's happening after that. Will it die out or will it re-intensify?
Oh, that's my phone. So professional this evening.
Yes.
Well, I've got to be in the loop though. You see, just in case people are sending me messages via phone about what they're seeing on the live show right now. But indeed, that's not the case.
Just to point out,
Yeah.
there is a massive air convection right on the international date line, so to speak.
Okay, we'll see that on Himawari shortly. But first of all, I just want to point out any comments for us on the live show this evening. We're running for 2 hours, so if you've got any comments or questions about anything to do with the current situation, or doesn't necessarily have to be current storm related, you can send us a message on the YouTube page right now, or alternatively, you can send a message through Twitter and Facebook. I'll be looking at both of them throughout the show. But I would recommend the on the live stream. You can send a message straight to us on there. They'll be read almost instantly, though. We do have around a minute delay. You do have to bear that in mind. So just if you're not feeling if you feel like you've been ignored, then that's not necessarily the case.
Yes.
Who's in the background there? Oh, Marcel, are you joining us?
Yeah,
Another
kinda.
Marcel.
Hi, Marcel. 2 Marcels in one chat room. Fantastic.
That's a little bit scary.
It is
That's
quite
a miracle.
a miracle.
Yes,
That
it's a
far.
miracle.
Yeah, well, I ain't got so much time now.
No, well, Marcel, let's have a little chat with you then, if you've not got much time. Is there anything in particular you want to discuss right now?
Not that really.
Not really.
Currently downloading some Himawari 8 images every time.
Okay, very good. First of all, I want to point out. I guess I want to start really with Tropical Storm Nyala in the Central Pacific. It's not a million miles away from Hawaii. There is a tropical storm watch in effect for the Big Island of Hawaii. The storm's expected to stay quite far south, though. It's only on the very, very edge of the cone of uncertainty. Guys, what do you think will happen with this one?
I think
Well, seeing Nyala, I think it will be a strong tropical storm or maybe a hurricane before weakening again. So.
Well, the CPHC say it will be only a tropical storm. I'm not sure entirely what the wind speed they predict will be, but let me
I think
see.
it's nearing its peak.
Well,
They say a peak of 50 miles an hour, yeah.
Yeah, but the latest satellite imagery of it had it.
There's
Is
Nyala.
what Devon pointed out.
it's an eye forming in Nyala, so.
Yeah, that was it. There was an eye forming.
Let's try and get some infrared imagery on this. Just showing the viewers right now what Nyala looks like on the latest
it was
floater.
just to let you know, guys, that was just a banding eye. It wasn't necessarily anything permanent.
No, it's not. Well, there is an eye trying its damnedest to pop out.
Right.
It's fighting. It's trying.
Devon, do you think it will?
I think this
Just-
storm's going to sit around here and exhibit similar behavior that Hurricane Hilda did before.
Okay.
Mm.
And the Himawari
just be
imagery.
a weaker, only be a weaker
Yeah.
storm. That's just what I'm expecting. It's going to approach the big island of Hawaii,
But
halt,
not hit.
weaken entirely, and then just miss the Hawaiian Islands altogether.
There's an image of Nyala on the very edge of the globe, as it appears, from the Himawari satellite. You can't really discern too much from that because of its close proximity to the edge of the screen there. Go ahead.
Well, I have Tropical Storm Nyala on BD curve imagery right now.
Yeah, could you zoom in on that a little bit?
No, I cannot.
Hold down control and the mouse wheel.
I don't have a mouse wheel.
Oh. Okay, not nice. And something else of note, there's a big area of tropical weather. I don't know if this is what Craig mentioned earlier, east of the Marshall Islands.
Yeah,
I'm guessing it's around the equator, maybe? I'm not sure. It could be...
enough on the international dateline.
Is that the southern hemisphere there?
Well, some of it is
Some of
actually
it is.
southern hemisphere, but the big chunk of it is actually in the northern. So
So it's right on the equator, and if that was to form, it would be a northern hemisphere. So very interesting indeed. It's a very broad area there. Elsewhere,
better scale of it.
we move further west. Somewhere over here is Typhoon Dujuan, which is what we'll be mainly focusing on during the show, unless the viewers decide we want to talk about something else. It will appear in this area sometime in the next hour, probably whilst we're on air, so stay tuned for that to see the first
Nathan,
visible images of the storm.
Nathan, so probably one is moving into category 4 typhoon.
Right.
Okay.
Um,
I would like to say Hank Dulce would like to suggest a pronunciation for Dujuan. He believes that it is pronounced Dujuan.
Okay.
Dujuan. So
Dujuan.
we'll go with that for
No
now.
idea.
Dujuan.
We've no idea.
Makes sense.
Martinez says, how many times did Hawaii get into the cone this season? Well, I don't think this counts as one just yet. It's on the very, very edge. Depends whose cone you use, really, because it's probably been in every JTWC one, hasn't it, Devon?
Probably.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, here's the latest JTWC map that he's showing too, showing for the first time a landfall on Taiwan.
This is not Nyala, by the way.
No.
Hello.
That's Tushan.
Hello?
Hi, Daniel. Hello.
Yes.
What
What
have
is
you
a
got
cone of what is a cone of uncertainty exactly?
Devon, go right ahead.
Okay.
I think we've lost it.
Perhaps not. A cone of uncertainty pretty much is where they think the storm is most likely to go. It's going to. They have a reasonable amount of confidence that it will fall somewhere in that cone.
Yeah. So why is it called uncertainty then if they're not?
Because
certain?
they're uncertain about where exactly in the cone.
Oh.
But they are pretty confident that it will be in that cone. It's uncertainty within certainty, or certainty within uncertainty, or something, or certainty of an uncertainty. Crazy stuff.
There is a rather unfortunate, forecast there that it has a landfall on Taiwan, which is rather unfortunate.
Let's get a better view of that actually. Here's that's an old map actually, just to get the latest one up. There it is. They're predicting the intensity of that landfall to be 115 miles per hour, so category 3 there, and it could pass very close to the southernmost Ryukyu Islands of Japan as a category 4, so that's something we'll definitely be watching out for in the next few days. And the forecast is still trending south, so it could be more of a threat to Taiwan than we initially perceived, and it could possibly be a let-off for China, but that's by no means a certainty, and it's not even certain that China will get hit yet, but hey, it's probably likely now. Prepare if you're living in those two locations.
Yeah.
Did somebody say hello?
Who said hello?
I've heard someone say hello.
Lee is here. Hello, Lee.
Yes, how was it?
How are you?
How are you, Lee?
Thank you, thanks.
Very fine, excellent. Caesar, how are you?
I'm very good,
Struggle
thank you.
to talk to you at the start of the show. Have you got anything to comment about on the storms?
Well, I only think that there are two investings in the Pacific.
You're watching the EPAC, are you?
Yes.
Well, this is interesting. I must
That-
point this out. There are two disturbances from the National Hurricane Center. One of them is at 50% in the next 2 days. Yep, and 90% in the next 5 days. And another invest at 20% in both the next 48 hours and the next 5 days.
Basically,
Yes.
doing a
HWF
circuit.
says
I'm watching that Invest 93E is really forming very well. It's now getting a circulation, but obviously is not organized to be a TD yet. So we will we will wait until next 5 days, I think.
Anyone who's wondering about poor old Ida, here's
HWF.
the forecast track. Just hold on that thought a moment, Marcel.
Hello.
The forecast track turns it towards the northwest and then southwest as the remnants of Ida. Is that Marcel?
Yes.
Yes, Marcel,
Yeah,
go
well-
ahead.
Yeah, I gotta go now.
Hi.
Okay, Marcel, you have a great evening. The other Marcel, what did you want to say?
Dujuan, according to HWF model, it's going to be a category 3 with a minimal pressure of 924 millibars.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
load up some HWRF information.
I'm just checking it, looking at RAM currently.
Yeah, I'll take a look at RAM too because I want a second.
It's got 92E at 25 knots now.
That's good enough, though. That's because I've printed it.
It's perilously
My God, the
close to the
streams are
coast of
intensifying
Mexico.
again.
This
Paris,
graphic
okay.
here is from earlier on, showing how the HWRF thinks that Dujuan will become, or Dujuan, whatever it is, will become a Category 4 typhoon with winds of 143 miles an hour, and then move north and possibly affect Shanghai as a tropical storm after its landfall as a typhoon further south. But other models, I think, disagree now and take it instead to Taiwan, but that's not shown on that earlier run. It's probably shown on a later one that's more recent than that, but that was earlier on today at least anyway.
There's also, that 98W, the East Pacific. It hasn't actually.
98W,
If you can excuse the screams in the background, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I just want to come on to the mic a little bit here to just to put something in about Dujuan. I recently restructured the stages for my own personal hurricane scale I've created called the Cyclone Destructive Potential Scale. And what this does, yeah, very unoriginal name, I'm sorry. I'm not good with names. I could call it the Matteo Giuliano scale for all I want, but you probably won't understand that.
Right.
But anyways, basically what this does is it creates an accurate depiction of how much damage a storm will cause based on wind speed, how large the storm is, and how fast the forward speed is right now. As of right now, the storm, and I rearranged it to set up so that the strongest stage 10, and it's a scale that goes 1 to 10. The strongest stage 10 is rated as the strongest 1% of storms on Earth. So you would expect one of these once every 100 storms. So once every about 400 days, you would probably see a stage 10 system on average.
Really? Are you sure
Well,
that's
there's
a little bit too lenient?
No, not at all. The top 1% of systems,
I mean,
there's
that's one
what,
storm.
on average,
That's one
90.
storm a year.
Yeah, just about.
Well, on a busy year.
Yeah, in a busy year, on a less busy
I
year.
think
But
we've already
I
had
thought it was just way too high. But anyways, I think it gives a good representation, a little bit better representation now because the other classes are just simply too high.
All right, then. Well, tell us, Devon. Did any of 2015 storms get in there?
In the stage 10 status, no.
2014?
I'm unsure.
Yeah.
The closest storm in 2015 was Sodalor, which was a 9.
Yeah.
On the reanalyzed scale, but
a
9 out of 10. A 10, I don't think. We'll have to see on that. Dujuan right now is at stage 5, upper end stage 5. So a 5 out of 10, halfway in between. That doesn't necessarily mean half of all the storms meet this strength, but it's a little bit stronger than what you would typically expect for just a Category 1, Category 2 hurricane.
Okay.
You would expect that to be in around 4 range.
Alright.
So a high end 4, low end 5. But this is at a high end 5, which means this is potentially more destructive than usual. And if the size does not change, if the size of the storm does not change while it becomes maximum intensity as a Cat 4, and it's more than likely going to become larger as it goes up. When it reaches peak intensity, it's more than likely going to be at stage 7 on my scale, with 35 points, so about midway through it. And you can get more points added onto that because the storm will be larger at that point. And at landfall, probably around the same area as stage 6 and 7. So I would definitely highly suggest any interest, especially in the northern end of Taiwan, to pay close attention to this system. Probably going to be very similar effects to Typhoon Dujuan earlier this year.
Okay, Marcel?
What?
Were you going to say something?
GFS says that Dujuan is only going to be a Category 2. Only
4
2.
possible for that one.
I'd possibly put it at a low end Cat 4. Only 100.
Probably going to get to 4.
Has anyone seen...
DMZ says that Dujuan is going to be only Cat 1 and there
I think by some deal before that. So.
Going to unfold in Taiwan.
No, it looks like it's going to be more than a Cat 1.
Oh, definitely. It's got about 2, in fact, about a bit 2.
Yeah, I've seen a Cat 2 look worse. Has anyone paid any attention to poor Invest 98W?
I have.
Here it is on the screen right now. It's just a naked swirl approaching the Mariana Islands with lots of thunderstorm activity to the west of Guam, but where the storm, well, you can't call it a storm, the disturbance, the thing is right now. It's just a little mass of low-level clouds there, Craig.
Yes, and it needs to put its clothes back on.
It needs to put its clothes back on.
Here's the thing.
It's going to give, I think it's going to give...
98W will not form, I'm sure.
No, it doesn't look like it.
I will actually disagree with that because just remember where this storm is. Just remember where this storm is, and that basically every single storm has rapidly intensified to at least a Cat 3 in this area. So,
but you're seeing that storm is not having clouds in its circulation.
I think it's Saipan that the Invest is approaching.
Yes, it is, Saipan and Tinian. The first floater visible images have arrived now, and yeah, it doesn't really tell us much more than we've already seen with the Himawari. It's just very disorganised, clouds off to the west, nothing round it at all. It's naked.
Wrecked.
Right. Wrecked and naked. Okay, fantastic.
Hey!
Steady on.
Yeah.
Then again, just to point out, there is a few thunderstorms off
We
to
all
the...
live.
I know you said there's another side thunderstorms off to the Marianas Islands, but there's a few more thunderstorms popping up behind it. But
okay.
they're being sheared apart.
Alright.
I'm just going to get the shear map up.
Ah, yes, let's take a look at some of the maps. If you've got any questions for us, by the way, on the show this evening, as I said already earlier on, but if you've just joined us and you want to know what's going on in the world of storms, any advice specific to where you live, if you're on the east coast of Asia, send us a message on the YouTube page right now. Just type it in and we'll reply within a minute or two, or whenever we finish our next sentence.
I would
just like to report this right now. ADT Simus now rates Dujuan at 125 miles per hour.
What does this necessarily mean, Devon? What is ADT, just for those who don't know?
Yes, the ADT, Advanced Dvorak Technique, is basically where they take a bunch of computer algorithms and they try their best to estimate tropical cyclone intensity. Personally, you can probably do a better job just by eyeballing them.
So, what does your eyeball say, Devon?
I would personally not put it much higher than a 0.5 or around 110 miles an hour, 115 at the very most. I'd put it at around 110 right now.
I'd have it 100 or 105.
Well, it's got the white wrap. It's got the white wrapped all the way around the eye now, so it's getting there.
Yeah.
I'd put it as a cat 2 at the moment.
Okay.
I'd say it's a cat 2.
Tell us about the shear map, whoever's showing that.
Well, not really much favourable conditions for any storm to pop up in the Atlantic.
You can see Ida marked with the little L there, a pathetic red L. Isn't that right, Craig?
Yes. It's depressing as all, really, but...
Right.
So, the question is...
What will happen in its future, really?
2015 Atlantic hurricane season, and do you have an early end?
Did you just ask whether 2015 will have an early end in the Atlantic? Is that what you said? Marcel?
Yeah.
Well, I think Marcel may have a point there, because due to the lack of storms that we've actually seen, I possibly could see a very early end to the season. But
I'm not so
October
sure.
is coming up.
Yeah, certainly don't rule out this season yet.
Oh yeah, that's
You've still got October and obviously November to still come.
In October.
You think there'll be something in October?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
something else.
I think we could see something in November as well. Don't forget the last version of Ida, which formed in November.
Let's go to the East Pacific now. We'll pay that a visit.
Daniel?
I was just going to say I might get going.
You're going to go? When was the last time you sat through a whole show, Hodson?
I've not got anything to say, really. So
right.
No.
We got to change this. We got to change this, Daniel. Come and talk to us. Right.
I don't know.
Okay, here we are. Hello, Daniel.
Even describe the windshield.
Let's just have a quick chat with Daniel here, because the poor boy's feeling left out. Daniel, what's going on in your world?
Not much. Well, it depends how you look at it. I've just done a week, 3 days of work experience.
Right. Is it a hurricane centre?
No, I'm afraid. Graphic design.
Graphic design?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it could fit in with the website.
They could, indeed.
Yeah, but I should probably see if he need any help with doing anything.
We're probably always looking for help. Who's making weird noises?
Me.
Anyway, let's get back to it. Justin says, I have a question. Has there ever been a low pressure system that came off the eastern US that has formed into a tropical storm or depression? Quite probably. Devon?
Yes, Hurricane Alex.
Oh my god. The Tropical Storm Claudette of this year.
Did it? Yeah, it did rather, didn't it?
Low came right off the U.S., developed into a tropical storm, and then just flung off.
Or even
Brett
take
and
Ida.
Cindy.
Ida.
Brett and Cindy of 2011. Hurricane Chris of 2012.
Yeah.
What's
the strongest one that's ever done that, though?
Alex, I think.
Alex didn't come off the East Coast. Alex's origins were tropical.
Right.
Anna this year.
The strongest.
Yeah.
No.
Damn it.
Hurricane Chris is probably the strongest that I know of. Of the ones that have emerged off the East Coast, and then.
There must be more than that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there is. There's usually one or two that have come off the East Coast per season and then form into storms. I'm just throwing examples out.
Yeah. We'll see if we can find any stronger ones than that. If anyone wants to do any research, Daniel, perhaps. Yeah, maybe. Guys, where do you want to go to next?
I want to go to
any basin.
Are we still looking at your wind shear? Oh, here we are. Explain this, Craig.
Well, obviously there's tropical storm Niala. I think that's how you pronounce it. High wind shear, obviously to its north, which will possibly, but will hamper the storming considerably, increasing to the west of it, decreasing to the borders of the south. But you don't see the storm shifting south at any time soon at the moment, until there's a forecast track will say it'll veer up here and then obviously towards the big island of Hawaii, and then start shifting south. Mainly unfavourable conditions here for any further development for Nyala to even become a hurricane. I severely doubt it now. Severely.
I think I just died, I think.
Yeah.
Who's died?
No, it's in Ida.
Ida.
It certainly died.
Ida's not looking good.
It certainly dissipated.
Ida's wrecked.
Ida's wrecked.
God.
I see.
That would go to the West Pacific.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's go there.
Yep. And here we're on the West Pacific.
Typhoon.
Oh, Dujuan are in very favorable conditions.
It is quite.
Very favourable, actually. Decreasing by 10 knots.
And there's only small amounts of dry air to the northwest of the storm as well. You can see that on the imagery in the bottom left corner of your screen right now. Around the storm itself, not looking too bad. I think the future's bright here.
I think a 4 is possible.
Oh yeah, 4 is definitely possible.
A 4 is probable. It's forecasted after all.
I think there will be an increase very quickly.
Well, then you have to show, well, maybe not a lot of sympathy towards 98W. Look at it, it's got no chance.
Wait, that's 98W anyway.
Somewhere in there, in the 5 knot increase, and well, possibly even between the 20 knot.
Told you, Devon.
Or 10 knot. That simply got no chance really of development unless that suddenly starts fading south and this starts to invade it. Well, I don't really see it developing anytime soon, really.
Look at the huge amount of wind shear to the north. It's probably never going to abate.
Alright, just to add on to Dujuan here. The Dujuan has some of the lowest, highest maximum potential intensities that I have ever seen. Currently, when you do the wind to air pressure conversion for maximum potential energy, the current maximum potential energy for this system is 863 millibars.
Hello.
Remarkable. Hello, Daniel.
Here comes the parade. Jesus God.
We are live. Be serious.
Well, Indian Ocean, that's rather...
The Indian Ocean is a joke.
Oh, it's not a joke, it's... well, the Northern Indian, I've
only
never...
the west part of the Indian Ocean is...
It is decreasing, so we could see... well, some development of some sort. There's a low pocket, really low pocket of wind shear here, and a really low pocket of wind shear here. Increasing. I don't know what the SSTs are. I haven't really checked them yet, but I'll get them up after I've checked the wind shear map. Decreasing wind shear in the South Indian, so this just signs that the South Indian cyclone season is coming back.
Yeah, it's not going to be long now.
No, and it's not going to go off with a bang like we did this year. Well,
what do you mean by that?
Well, the start of 2015. How can you say?
Well, let's not forget. We have 2 or 3 months before the new year, in which where all hell could possibly break loose. Admittedly, most of them do happen after the new year, though. Most of the well-known or the strongest storms occur well after New Year.
Oh yeah, we can take 2 cyclones, for example, in the South Indian.
Well, think about Monica.
Oh yeah,
that happened in April, didn't it?
I think it did. May have to ask Devin that one.
Believe it did.
Looking at East
March.
Atlantic. Oh.
Monica was in April.
Oh, maybe both. And of course, you had on the flip side, Tracy on Christmas Eve.
Oh.
Remarkable.
Never mind. Yeah, Monica was in April.
Ah.
If I'm looking at East Atlantic. Oh. Well, that's
what are we looking at here?
And of
Australia.
Course we all know,
Australia.
And of course, we all know full and well that Cyclone Monica is the most intense cyclone ever recorded.
Well,
that's...
This is something I want to talk to you about, actually. This might be the first episode of Debate 13, eh, Devon?
Oh!
What's the strongest storm ever?
Oh, God.
The most intense storm ever.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that another time, but we'll leave that there, Devon. Let's instead look at the Western Australian region. Craig, before you move on, just want to look at this area here. There is a small window in the north there.
Yeah, that's it. These little pockets here.
10 degrees south.
But the main area for any cyclone development is possibly going to even be here, because it's the deepest and the lowest air wind shear.
Right. We'll show some models a little later on, by the way. Daniel?
What is wind shear exactly? Is it like... Does it control the direction of the hurricane?
Not the direction.
Well...
Or does it...
Okay. What wind shear is basically the difference of wind speed between the lower and upper levels of the atmosphere.
Yes.
No, right.
That's what wind shear is. Basically, just the vect. It's I think that's the vectoral difference between winds in the lower and upper atmosphere.
All right.
Martinez says, will the disturbance in the Caribbean be another Karen, become a storm, then die off before hitting land?
Well, a quick glance back at the Atlantic. The disturbances, we're trying to get my bearings here, is round about here. Somewhere around about here.
It's in a high shear environment around there, isn't it?
It is rather.
I should say that this is actually I'm pretty sure this is actually the first. Well, I know for a fact this is the first time since 1914 that no hurricanes have formed in the Caribbean or Gulf of Mexico or Western Atlantic so far to this point in the season. I mean, we had Danny and we had Fred, but they're in the far Eastern Atlantic.
Yeah.
Talking about Caribbean, West Atlantic, Gulf of Mexico, no hurricanes.
It's a weird year, though, isn't it? But Devon, don't you think that, say 1914 was like this year, right? Who knows? There might have been another Danny and Fred that no one ever knew about.
Might have been.
Well, it probably wasn't a Fred. Danny, maybe. Fred, no.
But are you sure?
Because there probably would be some type of observation or some written record of a storm in the Cape Verde Islands.
Right.
Well,
so that's why I would probably discount Fred.
Specific shear.
Okay.
It's also been a remarkable year because there hasn't even been there has only been one tropical storm to form in the Gulf of Mexico, and that's Bill. And there have been no tropical cyclones to form in the Caribbean as well. And this is extremely rare to have only one tropical cyclone at this point develop in the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico combined.
Yeah, I suppose
especially with the storm as weak as it was. We haven't seen that since 1997 when Danny was the only storm there, right?
Sure. Craig, you finished with that imagery there, or is there anything else you'd like to bring up?
Well, that massive air of convection is my next air point, or next air protocol, really. Well, somewhere located in this massive area of, well, not massive area of low shear, but
significant.
Covering this area. It's a
well,
conditions for.
Okay.
Just want to confirm this. I'm pretty sure the last time that no tropical storms or hurricanes formed in the Caribbean or the Gulf of Mexico was 1992.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, okay. Let me show you the Atlantic and East Pacific computer models.
I'll get the
loaded. I've already got them.
Temperatures.
Ah, the sea surface temperatures too. Yes.
I'll get them up.
Can you see this? Yes, you can. Fantastic. So this is the CMC first of all, guys watching at home. Here it is. You can see Ida looks stronger than it is there.
Oh,
or is that just deceiving? Anyway, let's fast forward and see what happens. So there you can see immediately Tropical Storm Marty, perhaps. Certainly in the future, not sure exactly when, and another little two systems forming in the Atlantic, one near the Bahamas, one near Texas. Do they develop? And another system near New England, but I'm not sure if that's probably not tropical or indeed subtropical, and a landfall in Mexico. So many different things going on. Is that Ida re-strengthening after it moves down to the south? Yes, it is. Good lord.
Oh,
but this is the CMC. Oh my goodness, look at that Ida.
No, I do not see Ida.
This is so.
That is Ida.
No,
this is a lie.
I don't think so.
This will not gonna happen.
And
Like
two
Okay,
new systems
can I just
in the
say
East
this?
Pac.
Can I just say something right now?
It's
Yeah.
dead.
Blame Canada. Good God. There are
It's
two
also
tropical
dead.
depressions and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tropical storms just in that one frame.
That's
I know, that
remarkable.
is outrageous.
2 TDs
No,
and 4
look at
tropical
that.
storms there in that last frame. Okay, well that's the crazy CMC. Let's see if any of the other models, if the other models follow suit, I'll not call it crazy. I'll just call it whatever. But here we are. This is ECMWF. You might want to notice Neala there moving south harmlessly of Hawaii, and the formation of Marty again. No reformation of Ida, at least not to begin with. It looks like a possible, not know about a landfall there in Mexico. Probably moving off towards the northwest first. Probably won't be much left of it by the time it does arrive there. Ida's not doing much, but what's this off the coast of the southeast there, Devon? It's up to 6 days.
Gosh,
Who knows?
That's a
And-
subtropical system.
And possibly a new tropical storm out in the Atlantic again on day 7. 2 little systems there, who knows what they are. And then a very significant extratropical cyclone up here in the north part of the Atlantic on day 10, but that's not tropical. So not much predicted from that. The GFDL, let's see what they've got to offer. We'll look at Ida just in case. I expect it's going to predict nothing much. Oh, actually, that is re-strengthening into a tropical storm there.
Wow.
60 miles an hour at that. And then
Wow.
moving back towards the southwest and still
Then
being
re-intensifying again.
just about a tropical storm, barely. So,
But it
There's Ida.
re-intensifies again to 51.3 knots. I wouldn't really see that as a as a very sociable model. That having it
here's what
re-intensify.
the GFDL
then-
says on Neala. Not much, but you can see the formation of a new tropical storm to the
yes.
southwest of Hawaii there.
It's Oho.
And what will be its name?
Oho.
Oh!
Cyclone or something.
Ah.
It's a giant in there, yes.
Nathan, are you okay? Okay,
would they
Nathan
call
cracks
us-
up.
Why would they call a storm oh?
Oh!
I don't know.
Jason.
In Spanish means eye.
Jason's gonna like this now.
Oh my god. Okay,
Yes.
let's move on.
Ojo. Ojo in Spanish is eye.
I.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you?
in
Is
Spanish,
it
But
just
it's
the letter
written
I
with
or
body-
the I, actual I?
eyes
Well,
and body part.
it's written with a J, but
I
it's-
see.
it sounds almost
I
very
see,
close
yeah.
to.
So Hurricane I will form next. So let's take a look at the sensible GFS model. Will it be sensible today? Let's see.
Famous last words there.
Again, you can see what could be Mardi forming. What's that over there in the Atlantic? I don't think it's going to be
What?
tropical, but it's an interesting feature that
What
develops
the
rather
hell is
substantially
that?
near the Azores. Look at it go! I don't think that's going to be tropical,
Yeah.
but you never know.
That's long since gone. That's long since.
And there's a weak system hitting Florida near the border with Alabama there. Possibly a weak tropical storm that looks more like a depression to me, and Marty, if it does become Marty, just off the coast of Mexico, doesn't actually make a landfall.
Yeah.
That's what the sensible GFS says, not much at all. Sorry guys, the Atlantic and the East Pacific is just dead, face it. The HWRF we'll show that in a moment for Nyala. But first of last of all, on this screen at least, the NavGem takes Nyala, stalls Nyala just south of Hawaii, and there you can see a tropical storm again
Maybe,
to hit the coast of Florida on day 6. So that's something to be vigilant about, but we don't see any evidence of that happening yet.
No.
I want a Marty.
You want a Marty?
We all know what Nathan wants. You want a Wanda?
Aha.
It's not gonna form.
I don't want to know.
You want an Oho? Jason?
No, I don't. I don't want to know.
Wanna eye.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
doesn't
want to know.
Oho.
I've got two eyes are fine enough. Thank you.
Really? Right.
Um,
Central Pacific Hurricane Center.
It
What
is-
the hell were you thinking, naming a bloody storm like that?
No. It's going to mean something in Hawaiian, isn't it? Here's the latest wind swathe for Ida. As you can see, not very impressive at all, according to the HWRF there.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
Here's Nyala. Actually predicts a Cat 2 there.
For
briefly.
God's sake.
That's a
Remarkable.
lie. That's a lie.
It predicts 101 miles an hour.
What?
Incredibly.
Nyala will maybe only a tropical storm.
I'm only gonna say 80 mile an hour category 1. That's all I'm gonna say.
That just looks a bit messed up to me. And Dujuan, we showed this earlier on. It's still not up to date with the JTWC forecast track, but maybe it
Definite
won't
Cat
be.
4 there, definite Cat
Yeah,
4.
Cat 4, 142 miles an hour there. So that there is significant.
But at least they're
Yeah.
not forecasting a landfall.
Hmm.
If they are, at least it's a very weak one.
Well, they are. They're forecasting a typhoon landfall for China there.
Yeah, not for HWRF. At least they're not predicting doom.
Well, no, not a Cat 5 landfall at least. No.
No, golden.
No.
It's the last thing we want.
Okay. Well, yes, Daniel.
Does anyone have anything to talk to me about? Or
Does anyone have anything to talk to you about?
yeah, you know, before when you were getting me more involved in the conversation.
Well, I just thought I'd have a chat with you, that's all. Well, you can have a rant if you like. We know you like to do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lucas John says, we want a Zelda. Lucas John says, we want a Winnie.
Winnie.
Don't let
Oh my god.
Gent of Zelda.
Some of these
Give
comments.
me strength.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, Daniel, what's annoyed you this week? Go on.
Well,
he's probably chilled because it's Friday night. But what's annoyed you this week?
well, it's just the hours.
The hours.
Explain. Work experience, but it's all been.
Your work hours.
Yeah, it was.
You were annoyed with that.
It was 10 till 6, but it's been changed now.
10 to 6.
Yeah, just so a bit more.
10 to 6 till when? 6 o'clock. That's just 10 minutes work.
No, 10
Come on!
till 6 p.m.
Oh, you don't find that funny. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Is work watching you now?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Don't slag them off. Marcel, is there anything you'd like to talk about right now?
What?
Is there anything you'd like to talk about right now?
Nothing.
Finally.
Okay. Excellent.
No, that's a miracle.
Let's reiterate what's going on in the world right now. This is the latest imagery on Invest 96W. That's 98W even. Yeah. Shut up. There's not much of Invest 98W at the moment. We've also
98W is correct.
98W, it is quite correct. Visible imagery just about to arrive for Typhoon Dujuan, and that's expected to move towards China and Taiwan and could affect both of those areas as a Category 3 typhoon at worst. Though it could be even worse than that if it really intensifies, but I don't want to be too alarmist on that one. Here we have Tropical Storm Nyala. I almost said Malia then. This is Nyala. Malia's been and gone. Slowly trudging its way towards Hawaii. One or two models say it will stall before it gets there. Another one or two say that it will pass harmlessly to the south. That's certainly what the CPHC are saying at the moment. There's the latest track map. Tropical storm watches in effect for the big island of Hawaii. And there's the water vapor imagery of Dujuan right now as well.
That's quite a lot of rain. It's in that southern eyewall. You can see it's near enough. It's basically in the Cyan.
Alright.
Quite a lot of rain.
Certainly more in the south than there is north, right?
Yep. Oh god, there's a hell of a lot more. That one, if that does hit any land, which it may be, now anyway, if it hit land now.
A small amount of dry air to the northwest, but it does appear to be petering out.
Yeah. But you can see, you know, like the outer influences, the outer bands, spiral bands, you know, explode, well, not exploding, but reaching out and then, how can I say, near enough exploding at that last image there.
We don't want any explosions.
Oh, God. Well, it looks like it's just had an explosion to the south there.
It is over there somewhere. We'll see it invisible very soon indeed.
Oh, that was a good imagery there. There was a good image there of that area of interest that I pointed out.
Yes.
This massive area here. Describe it anyway. I'm trying, right?
Down there to the right. This.
Yep, that's it. That's a rather well. How can I say? Can I say well organised or?
It's huge, basically. It's broad, a very broad system, and as it is with very broad systems, it does take a while for them to get themselves together, but once they do, they can be quite ferocious. Typhoon tip, anyone?
I'd like to say, if that one does develop...
I've got to tell you, Typhoon tip did struggle for a while in its first days.
Well... Just to add to that one, if that one does, this one does it. I'll get the word right. If this one does, I can't speak.
If this one did.
Yep.
Go on.
Right.
Oh dear, Craig's lost the plot. Daniel, help him out.
Pardon?
Help him out.
Help out. Stop laughing, Craig. Pull yourself together.
Shut up.
Come on, Craig. Wakey.
If this one does develop, hurrah.
If this one does develop, good.
Right. could we possibly see a monster typhoon?
Well, I'm not sure about whether it will develop.
Well, then again, that's the question, really, isn't it? That's the main question.
We'll take a look at one of the West Pacific models in a moment. That my usual source isn't up and running at the moment, so we'll just take a look at GFS shortly. First of all, I've got a question for you guys from Martinez. Any Eclipse watchers this weekend? Now,
Yes.
if only we had Michael on the show, he'd give you
28th of
1,000-mile long essay talking about the
28th
eclipse and
of
every other
September
eclipse that has
last week,
happened in recorded history. But yes, there is the eclipse tonight on the 27th into the 28th. It would be rather nice if I could record it live and stream it, but I'm not sure if that's possible with my
That's
resources.
easier said than done, really.
It certainly is.
Is it okay now, just, what's it called, to do the, SSTs?
Yeah, have you been waiting for all that time?
Yeah, because you've been busy.
Sorry, I've not been terribly busy. Go right ahead, Craig.
No. Right, there's no need to look at naked 98W, it needs arrested. For running around in public nude.
Arresting 98W for being naked, right.
Oh,
It is public exposure, but it would have been legal back in the 50s before satellite imagery, because no one would have seen it.
Oh! Well, there's this interesting heat pocket here, and an interesting heat pocket where that massive disturbance, not disturbance, but area of thunderstorm.
You're glitching up a bit, Craig.
I broke up there.
You're sounding halfway between Craig and a Dalek. Don't do your Dalek impression, please.
No, I will not. Say,
Stop.
Daniel. Daniel. Don't make him
I have to do
angry.
it now. I can't stop myself. Anyway, that area of massive. See, when you put me off, that's your
See, you
fault.
put him off now, Daniel.
Sorry.
Just because you said stop.
Stop.
Exactly.
Stop.
Right, I'll start again. That massive area of thunderstorms. Anyway,
Daniel, hello.
stop it.
Not funny.
That massive thunderstorms. It's got a very good area of warm water to try and develop over.
Yeah.
Maybe I could see it developing. Maybe not. We'll need to wait and see what the model run says for the West Pacific anyway to see if that does develop. Indian Ocean heat pockets now starting to appear.
No, Indian Ocean's looking good.
Yep. Maybe not.
North and south, actually. Well, equatorial south. In the central part there. And quite often, well, not very often, but every so often you do get the odd storm that forms in the central part of the Indian Ocean early on. And then gradually you see them forming more south and west.
And for once, we're not seeing a nasty cold swat here anymore. Hurrah!
A nasty what?
Yep. A nasty cold swat. After
A nasty cold swat.
Ashoba, there was a massive
Yeah.
cold there here.
Marcel, what's so funny?
Yeah. Do explain.
I'm watching.
Yes, explain.
I am
Watching what?
I am watching false news. False news.
False news.
Yeah.
Okay, Marcel.
Excellent.
Interesting.
Craig, let's look at the Atlantic, shall we?
Yep. Relatively warm.
Yeah, it
Maybe
is.
cooling down a little bit here towards Africa.
Yeah, it's
maybe
around
cool.
now that the cool down's going to start to begin.
Yeah, possibly stretching off of Africa, and it'll probably, narrow it down to lesser and greater Antilles, and then even into the Gulf of Mexico. Still good warm patches for where the storms could find themselves to develop. Obviously, as we've seen the last time, wind shear is now the issue. Hurricane graveyard up there, obviously, but sea surface temperature is really against it, obviously. East Pacific, nice warm waters where the two invests are.
Yeah, move over a little.
I'll get that out of the way. Sorry. Next one.
Certainly warm around Cuba right now.
It is.
And the Southern Gulf.
Warm.
Oh, there we are. There's the East Pacific and the Central Pacific, very warm. And there's the fuel for the West Pacific storms. Could we see another packer this year, maybe?
Possibly. But I'm not going to say we aren't. We're gonna have to, that's what, as we say, we're going to have to see what the future holds for that massive area of thunderstorm.
See what the future holds. Alright. Well, we've got through the first hour of the show somehow. We'll be back with more news and information about the storms in just a moment. Craig, what's going on?
Oh god, I'm just laughing at you just because of the finally.
Finally? What do you mean?
Yeah, because of the hectic start.
Oh, no, just don't go there. But first of all, let's I wanna. This is sort of what I'm doing at the moment. We're just gonna go back in time for a few minutes whilst we regather our thoughts and cast your mind back to September 2014, I think it was. Or am I in the wrong year here? Oh goodness me, where are we? September 2013 even. And we're just going to show you one of Force 13's old storm updates whilst Craig and co have a wee little chat and see what's going on. What is going on? Anyway, here it is.
Oh no.
Who's co?
Use lot.
Update 1 on Tropical Storm Wu Tip, currently with winds of 65 miles per hour and a pressure of 982 millibars, currently located in the South China Sea right now, expected to move towards the west, towards the Vietnamese coast over the next few days, and is expected to become a typhoon, possibly a strong Category 1 typhoon before making landfall in Vietnam and then moving inland and eventually dissipating as a tropical cyclone. Current position 16.2 degrees north, 114.0 degrees east, and we could be seeing some heavy rainfall and indeed some strong winds, especially along the coast of Vietnam, central parts of Vietnam in particular, over the next few days. We have a tropical storm warning in effect for those parts right now, extending throughout much of the central stretch of the Vietnamese coast, extending towards some areas of the north as well. So this is the probability percentages of tropical storm conditions in the next 96 hours. You can see quite high towards that centralised location there, around 80%. Also some small chances as well on Hainan Island in China, though that will probably be almost insignificant. And probability percentages of typhoon conditions are not too low either, around 60% of the expected landfall location over the next few days. So let's take a look at the current sea surface temperatures. Certainly warm enough to sustain tropical cyclone development at this time, around 28 degrees or so. Maybe a little bit higher than that in one or two isolated spots. You can see a little bit cooler near the Philippines, but that shouldn't really be affecting this storm as it moves towards the west. This is what the moles are saying then right now, the CMC first of all. Jogging it towards the north a little bit there, towards Hainan Island, and then moving back towards the west, towards Vietnam, accelerating into the coast there as a typhoon. Also has another storm or two forming out in the open Pacific waters as well over the next few days. The GFS also has the storm moving a little bit further south than the CMC model had it going as. Again, as a typhoon, dipping towards the southwest and remaining down there instead of jogging back towards the north, moving towards the west, eventually dissipating over Thailand. And we also have a few other systems forming in the western Pacific as well, so that's something to watch out for in the future. So this is the latest satellite imagery. You can see the past few hours. Certainly a marked increase in development, I'd say, of the past few hours or so. The last update had it at 50 miles per hour. It's up to 65 now as it moves towards the west, and it certainly seems likely to attain typhoon status as time goes on. No real signs of an eye or eyewall forming yet, but that's yet to come, I suppose. We'll probably see something like that forming in the next few hours. There could be some little hints of something happening there, looking at this infrared imagery in particular. Could be a little bit of a centralised area opening up there, possibly towards the centre of the storm. But we'll see how that one goes in due course. This is the current world tropics right now as of September 28th at 2 AM UTC. Invest 92E currently located off the coast of Mexico. We also have Invest 96L in the Atlantic now, not marked on here yet, but it is located in the central Atlantic, could form into a tropical depression there too. And in the western Pacific, of course, Tropical Storm Wu Tip and the two Invest there as well. That's 95W, located not too far from Palau, and 96W, which is located out to sea in the western Pacific there, not really close to any particular land areas at this time. And of course 92E there, off on the other side, towards the other side of the opposite end of the Pacific Ocean. So this is the 17th system to become a tropical storm. 6 typhoons so far this year. It could be 7. It certainly seems likely, certainly on the forecast to do so. And we currently have 3 Category 5 storms or stronger, not likely to become the 4th. We could possibly see it becoming a Category 2 storm, but certainly doesn't seem likely to become stronger than that unless we have a real bout of rapid intensification occurring. So this is what the website looks like right now. We'll be doing an update on there very shortly to reflect the latest updates, but as you can see there, that we'll be keeping up to date on there in between videos throughout today, Saturday the 28th of September, and make sure you check it out. The main storm tracking page is force13.com/stormtracking.html. There you're presented with the whole overview map, which shows you where all the storms are, including invests and post-tropical storms as well, as long as they're still affecting land, and of course tables at the top and bottom which show their intensities, and indeed any warnings that are currently in effect at a glance, and then you can go basin by basin more in depth to see where the storms are headed in your area of interest. Of course, the only storm out there right now is Wu Tip, but that may change in the coming days with invests out in the Eastern Pacific and the Atlantic right now. Certainly something to keep an eye on. You can also find us elsewhere on the web, Facebook and Twitter. Just search Force 13 on either of those mediums. You should find us fairly easily enough, and as always, please do show your support by doing the usual means of engagement, by doing the usual liking, subscribing, commenting, favouriting, or indeed anything else that you may think of. It's very much appreciated at this end, as is always the case. The next update on this storm will be coming up probably at around maybe 3 PM UTC, but failing that, around this time again tomorrow evening. That'll be early hours of Sunday morning, September 29th. But until then, that's all for now. Welcome back. This is Force 13. Hello, everyone, again into the second hour. Who's still here? Craig, hello.
Me.
What's going on? What were you talking about behind the scenes?
I found something really interesting with Nyala.
Okay, what's that?
The microwave imagery and the visible imagery now depicts a eyewall.
Okay.
So we could actually, well, I don't want to really call it shout hurricane, but
you've got to shout it at some point.
You've actually got to do it. When you got to do it, you got to do it. Shut up, Nathan. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
What happened?
Hello, Caesar.
Hi, people.
Hi, people.
Hi, people.
Hey, hi, team. Hi, friends. Hi, people. Hi, everything.
Friends. Yep, we're surrounded wholly by friends.
Oh.
Okay, hi, friends.
Yes, indeed. Marcel? Is he still here?
Okay, he's wrecked.
Marcel's wrecked.
I am.
Oh, hello. Marcel, welcome back to the show. What's your observations on Nyala right now? What do you think?
Well, take the microwave imagery, for example.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there it is.
You can see there's an eye. You see there's the eye wall appearing in Nyala. It's there. It's well defined. I can't get the mimic imagery on CMSS to work.
Oh dear.
Because they probably haven't made it. Come on, Sims, chop chop.
What did you just say?
Come on, Sims, chop chop.
You swore on air.
No, I didn't. I said, come on, Sims, chop chop.
Yeah, you got it wrong the first time, though. You said something else.
No, I didn't. I said the right thing first time.
Okay, fine, whatever.
But
anyway,
here's the eye.
Talk to us about it. Go.
Yes, there's the eye now developing in Nyala. Could probably end up having to forcibly be shouting hurricane sometime soon. Don't know when the next update will be. Probably the next hour or so. Don't know when the RAM comes out.
Update on Nyala from who? Did you say?
RAM and the National Hurricane Center.
Oh well, it'll be there's warnings in effect, so it's going to be 2 hours for the CPHC.
But you can see how the thunderstorms in Nyala have really popped up. You can see them developing really nicely. You can see the eye wall there developing well, how can I say, not as nice as the thunderstorms. Maybe fighting some of the thunderstorms that are forming around it. It's the eye's trying to form in a bad place, really.
Yeah. I suppose it is, yeah.
But you can see that it's got a nice outflow as well, a nice inflow for the tail. So I could possibly even see that becoming a hurricane.
Katsu? Like the HWRF says?
Well, I'm going to probably put it at 100 miles an hour.
100? Well, he's a cat too.
That's probably what I'm going to say.
Okay, guys, anyone else like to comment on anything right now? If not, we'll move right along.
No.
No comments from Daniel. Would you like to rant about college?
I don't
Yeah,
go
go
to
on,
college.
please.
Work even? You used to go to college. No.
I'll quickly get
Marcel, do you have
them.
any rants this evening? No.
Damn it.
Hi.
Yes. Hi. We've not got
Hi.
past hi yet.
That's some rant.
Okay.
Oh no, Ida, put your clothes back.
Oh dear,
God.
Ida's now undressed as well. Caesar, what
Oh,
do you
God.
think?
What I am think about what?
About anything, really.
Okay, the models are crap.
The models are crap.
Yes.
He just swore in air.
Well, he can probably get away with that one.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Of course, yes. Why not?
Of course.
Disgraceful language.
Disgraceful language.
Vile.
Vile, you say?
Vile language.
Alright, well,
Wow. That's
viewers, hang tight. We're going to do a Guess the Storm shortly.
Oh God.
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
First
Yes,
perfect.
we want
Wow.
Guess the Storm.
Alright.
We want to play Guess the Storm.
Okay, excellent. First of all, let me reiterate what's going on around the world right now. Typhoon Dujuan is moving towards Taiwan and China and could impact there as a significant typhoon. Nyala is currently located in the Central Pacific, where tropical storm watches are in effect for Hawaii right now. We also have two areas of interest in the East Pacific, one of which could seriously develop into a tropical cyclone. That would be Marty. And the Atlantic, we have what's left of Ida, who is now undressed, and we have another disturbance near the coast of Honduras, which could possibly develop into something, but the chances are low. Craig, why are you facepalming?
Because his internet's too slow.
Well, it's quite true, actually.
It is actually. I'll give him that.
This is a comedy show, by the way, it seems, today.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got two storms undressed. Well, one of them wasn't even
Oh,
dressed.
Craig.
The other one's just. One of them's running around in the Atlantic nude.
Running out of...
Oh no.
What is this turning into? We're going quickly and
What
silently
the hell
into the
is going
gutter.
on?
Going silently into the gutter.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, God.
Right, I'm just trying
Right,
to
let's
get...
quickly get to.
Go on then. Do whatever you're doing.
No, I'll let you finish. Mate.
No, I'll let you start.
Okay.
Show us more imagery of that. That's Nyala, is it?
That isn't. No,
No.
the eye's too big. That's Typhoon. That's Typhoon Dujuan. Dujuan.
Do one.
Yeah.
You just
As in
told me
the
to do
wine.
one.
As wine. No. That's how, that. This is how Waniel would pronounce it. He'd pronounce it
Go on.
Dujuan.
Do one. No, it's Duchenne, I think it is.
It's a very confusing name to try and pronounce. But anyway.
Dujuan.
No, I think that's the Mexican way of saying it. The
But
Chinese
anyway,
way
you
of
can
saying it,
see-
I think, is Duchenne. I think.
Okay.
That's according to what someone said.
Dujuan.
Something like
Oh
that.
God.
Go on, Craig. Go on.
Anyway,
Dujuan.
the 1
Dujuan.
kilometer. Shh. The 1 kilometer view of. Oh no.
Come on, Craig.
It's too much of a debate. I'll start one again. But you can... Waniel. That's the 4th and 15th time probably.
What's he
Probably
done?
15th.
I don't know
Put
what
me
he's done.
off.
He's put up. What? All he has to do
sorry.
is exist to put you off.
No. Let's not go there. But anyway.
Well, we've
you can see
already
the
been
eyewall.
now. Craig, get on with it. We're seeing the eye wall. Go.
You can see the banding around the eyewall. It's the latest imagery, the latest visible anyway.
Yeah.
It's looking a damn sight better than it was this morning.
Why are you laughing?
Nathan, you're
You
making.
can't blame
are
me
you
this
okay?
time. Craig, come on now. This is getting
Oh,
outrageous. What? This is Force 13.
Outrageous behavior for Craig.
Get away.
14.
Fast 13, yes.
At this rate.
Yeah, certainly.
At this rate, yeah.
Love 13.
Yeah, well, you
Oh,
know,
you
if
know
you
what?
guys want a bit of fun, hey, you know the place to go. This is the Tropics done the fun way. Yeah, Craig's completely lost it. Maybe I should take over. Craig, what is going on over there?
Oh god.
Don't want to know.
I'm just filling for time whilst I search against the storm
Yes.
pictures. Are you doing the same?
Well, I'm gonna try to do that as well. Try and stop myself. From
Alright,
going
well,
completely-
hey, I've got a question for everyone watching right now. The question is, what the hell is this?
Is this?
Oh, for God's sake!
Let me see it.
Hold on.
Oh, give him a
if you,
minute.
if
There
you
it is.
wanna show us, Nathan.
Yes, I'm showing it. There it is.
No, but you know.
Okay. Oh,
I've got a
this
clue.
is Paul.
The question
This
is,
is Hurricane Paul.
what the hell is this? Have
This
you
is
got any
Paul.
guesses?
Paul.
Hurricane who?
Hurricane Paul.
Paul.
Poe?
Paul.
P-A-U-L.
copy.
Paul. Paul.
Oh, Hurricane
You
Paul.
copy me. You copy me, Cecil.
I said it first, Marshall.
Okay, so you two have locked your guesses in.
I said it first, Marshall.
Okay. Shh. You
Now, now,
two,
children, play nice.
you two have locked your guesses in. Craig, what do you think it is?
Well, I was just saying what they were saying. Now, I was just making it, just clarifying what they were saying. They were saying Hurricane Paul.
Does you also think it's Paul?
Paul or
Well,
Poe?
I think.
Daniel, what do you think it
Yes,
is?
this is Paul.
did you say Paul or Poe?
Paul.
You said Paul.
Oh, I
Daniel?
thought you said
Nuts.
Poe.
What do you think it is?
No idea.
Oh,
Okay,
we're
They're shouting the right answer to you, Daniel. It's Paul.
Poe.
I just had to slow
Oh,
slow it down there.
Yeah.
I thought they said Poe.
Yeah, it's, I did at first.
I was
So
gonna
the
say
guesses that came in, Hi People said Odile, Martinez said Hurricane ISIS.
ISIS. Okay, Martinez, you're correct.
'Cause I was going to say, if there's a Poe, is there a Tinky Winky as well?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Lala.
Nathan, are you okay? Nathan,
give up.
control yourself. You're
I'm
not
sorry,
doing
I give up with Force 13 after this. What the hell is this?
Ask
Oh my
why.
goodness. Daniel, I do not want to play about with Tinky Winky. Okay, let's move on. What the hell is this? It's the next question.
Whatever it is.
This is
Oh,
Mellow.
Roof.
No, it's not Melor, and it's not Ruth.
Roof.
Right, let's actually be sensible about this one. What is it?
Yeah.
It's in the Atlantic.
Isaac.
No, it's not Isaac.
No, Isaac.
It's Igor.
2006.
I'm just going to slow you guys down a bit until we get some viewers commenting. So I'm not going to comment on whether it's Igor or not.
Okay. Please, viewers, comment someone. Or something, etc.
It's not Igor.
Oh,
Okay.
you guys are gonna flipping hate this.
Craig, what do you think it is?
What?
What do you think it is?
Wow. Wow.
Marcel sounds like he's thinking.
Come back to me on that one.
Well, we can't come back.
Yes, you
This is
Come on,
Hurricane
Drow.
Well, do it before someone else says it.
Gonzalo. Hurricane Gonzalo.
Gonzalo. Good guess, but it isn't.
No dear.
can.
Oh my god.
Come on, viewers, guess someone.
Daniel,
or
what do you
somebody.
think it is?
Jacqueline.
No, it's not Jacqueline. Lee, do you have any ideas?
Well, I've not seen it because I've just come back.
Yeah, I
Been
noticed.
downstairs. I was
Maybe.
downstairs. I'll have a look now.
Okay. Well, no, it's not Haley.
Amy.
Amy.
Hegley.
Hegley?
Is Leslie.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, shut up everyone. Martinez has got it right. It's Fabian!
Alright.
Bugger.
Is Fabian?
That's his guess.
2003. There we are. Well, those two were quick, weren't they?
Martinez was right.
I don't have any more. It's 1-1. I'll try and get some more up later. But for the meantime, let's take a look at the latest animations, the floater imagery of Typhoon Dujuan. Guys, have a chat.
What a chat.
Tinky Winky.
No, seriously, what is this?
The Teletubbies.
I know that.
You don't really care, Daniel.
I just thought.
You just thought what?
I thought it was called Poe, not Paul. That's why I thought the Teletubbies.
That's what you said at first, Poe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Or
it
Kung
wasn't.
Fu Panda or whatever.
There's never been a Hurricane Poe.
For God's sake, Daniel. What world do you think we live in?
Sorry?
What world does the Daniel think we live in?
Well, I know he's in his own.
Oh yeah, he's in his own little world.
Of course.
Hey, Wayne, welcome to the friend zone.
The friend zone.
Yeah, welcome to hell.
Hell? It's not that bad, is it? Like to think we have a nice supportive environment around here.
Okay, what a very good friends we are.
Okay, I'm gonna put...
Whoa!
What?
Strange.
What's just happened?
I don't know.
Very strange. She's got a plane in the background. Let me just remind everyone what the latest situation is around the world in the world of tropics. This, what you're looking at right now, is Typhoon Dujuan, which is currently expected to move towards China and Taiwan. Could affect one or both of those locations as a significant typhoon. We've also got the tropical storm Nyala, which could head towards Hawaii. Tropical storm watches in effect for the big island of Hawaii. I don't expect it will get any worse than that. I think the storm will miss. We also, that's the water vapor imagery of Dujuan there. And if we look at the Himawari imagery, we might actually have first visible on that now. Let's have a little look. We can get this updated. Oh, there it is. Here's the latest visible there. You can see Dujuan. It's not looking spectacular, but it's
Only
looking,
with a massive eye.
but it's looking okay. With a big eye.
Yeah.
An ugly hurricane or typhoon or whatever.
Okay. What do you think about it? I've seen actually a bit more of a northerly movement than anything recently. It's got me wondering whether whether it might pull off a bit of a shock. And you don't think so? Okay, let's move on to our next guess of storm. This one's in colour. What the hell's this? Just turn these ones off. What the hell is this?
Hurricane, no more.
Pardon?
This is Omar.
Correct, it is. How did you get that so quick?
Because I know that image.
Alright, calm down.
I will say fast. I say fast.
Oh, for goodness sake. Now we're having an argument about
No,
who said
children, it doesn't
who
matter
said
who the
it
hell gets it
first.
first. Just calm down.
Marcel, please don't argue.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Marcel.
No, I said fast.
Alright.
Oh,
Keep your hair on. Marcel.
Say
I'm talking to you. Keep your hair on.
No, he's lost his head.
Right, clearly we need more difficult ones.
Please, Nathan, I need to guess something difficult than that.
Fine, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Perfect.
If I can find one.
And viewers, come on, guess something.
Yes, that's 2-1 to the team. Craig, I don't know if you could find some for me.
Well, I'm trying to do that, but all hell broke loose.
Really?
Yes, literally, and I'm not joking. All hell broke loose.
Did it? Why?
Michael Joy.
No. My laptop literally shut itself down.
People like Michael quite a lot actually on the chat room. I think
it probably overheated, Craig.
No, it did not. It said it was going me.
Would you like to do a little computer repair section of the show?
Well, don't start.
Well, you never know.
No, don't.
You wouldn't.
No.
Well, I just thought we could give people advice about computer hardware. Daniel, you built your own computer, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tell us about it. Sorry,
Your computer is wrong.
Yeah, it took me a day and a half. I think.
A day and a half to build a computer.
It's because I was nervous about breaking stuff, so I took it slowly.
Right.
Well, you're better off being safe and sorry.
It was all assembled, it wouldn't start up. So obviously I was really annoyed. It turned out I needed to put the graphics card back in again, so it was seated properly, and that was it.
Oh.
Excellent.
I think you guys are going to hate me for this one. You might get it, I'm not sure you will.
Oh, you're showing us one, Craig?
No, I'm just going to get it sorted out.
Okay.
I
do have another one on the way, but my software is packing in a little bit, so do bear with me.
Packing in?
Packing in, yes. Whose phone's vibrating? If you've got any comments for us during the show, just let us know, and we'll duly oblige to respond. But apart from what we've already shown you, not too much is going on. Just if you're in the Japanese Ryukyu Islands, if you're in Taiwan, if you're along the east coast of China, worry about Dujuan. Who's vibrating? Lee, that's you, I'm afraid.
Yes, I know it is. There's another video call running behind it.
Yes, well...
Behind you, I'm going to stop it, so don't worry about it.
Lee, it sounds like you're about to explode.
Yes, don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, I have to worry about it because it's making a hell of a lot of noise.
No, it's not now, it's stopped.
It's finally stopped.
Yes.
Excellent. Marcel, what is this?
Please.
Don't you cancel.
Is this?
Yes.
Oh my god, this is Dujuan.
I know, not that. Why are you saying yes weirdly?
I don't know,
Marcel.
maybe... Marcel, you're not paying attention, right?
He clearly isn't.
Yes, I'm
No,
paying
you're
attention.
not. Right, what the hell
Yes.
is this? Go. No, don't go, don't go. You're gonna have to be forced to wait a minute before we start. So
Okay.
just look at it, and observe it, and after about a minute, I'll let you start the guessing.
Okay, Marcel, don't guess in nothing right now.
Well, you can guess, but I won't tell you whether it's right or wrong.
Okay, don't tell us.
Yeah, exactly, I won't be telling you a thing. 'Cause I know what you guys are like. If anyone at home knows what this might be, just send a message, and you'll be the hero of the viewers. It's currently 2-1 to the team. Daniel?
Yeah.
What do you think it is? We'll let you go first.
It's like it's hitting Central America, isn't it?
That's a good start. At least he's got his geography right.
I'm gonna say, is it Gonzalo?
Gonzalo.
Gonzalo sounds like a name.
Oh my god.
Central America, so.
Wani, are you serious?
Okay, you can
I
start.
hope that you're joking.
You can start the
down.
guessing now. Martina says, "Is it from the 90s?" No comment.
This is
It's not time
Hurricane
for
Blanca.
clues.
No, it's not Hurricane Blanca.
Hurricane Manuel.
Can I guess?
Sorry, I should have
Hurricane Manuel.
blown it up first. No, it's not Manuel. Yes, anyone can guess now.
Okay, Jimena of 2009.
No, it's not Jimena.
Almost.
It's almost Jimena. No, it's not Jimena. I don't think it would even count as almost Jimena either.
Obviously, Jimena Midland follows a Cat 4.
Cat 3, wasn't it? Something
Cat
like
3, Cat 4.
It was strong.
Sort of like that.
It was strong.
Yes. Martinez says Hillary.
No, it's not Hillary. Thanks for pointing that out for me because I wasn't looking. I'm trying to fix my software here.
Because I'm not.
Hi people says yeah, I saw that one. No, it's not. It's not a deal. Good guesses though.
Odile.
Is Norbert.
It's not a Norbert.
Odile.
It's not a deal. We said that already.
Tracy. For God's sake.
Wait, Neil Hudson.
No, Trace hit Australia in 1974.
Alberto.
Is
Alberto,
Georgette.
did you say?
Yeah.
No, it's not Alberto. It's not Georgette.
I said Humberto.
Humberto. No, it's not that either. That's another Atlantic name. This doesn't look like the Atlantic to me.
For God's sake.
Sorry, I just gotta say it as it is.
Okay, well,
I don't know any names that are...
Justin says
I know lots of
Annabelle.
names. I know Daniel. I know Caesar. I know.
Justin says Annabelle.
No, it's not Annabelle.
Olivia.
That must be an old name for the EPAC. Not Olivia. Finally got someone people stumped.
Is it Hurricane Bubbles?
Bubbles?
I'm sorry.
Hurricane Bubbles?
I'm just joking.
Hurricane Bubbles.
Okay, when
got
Hi people
lost in
says
all
Greg
sleep.
of 1999.
No, it's not
Martinez
Greg.
says
Was there
Ismael
Greg?
from Martinez.
No, not Ishmael, and it's not Isabel
Justin.
either. I can see them now, Caesar, don't worry.
Perfect.
Perfect.
It's Bubbles.
Oh, shut up.
Dada, don't swear. Don't swear on air. You make it dirty air. And then we'll have to get a Clean Air Act.
This
Don't
is...
be done.
This is... No, it's not Rick.
It's not who?
Rick.
I thought you said something that rhymed with Rick for a moment.
Oh.
Hi people says Howard. It's not Howard.
And it's not Harry.
Is...
Not Hurricane How, no.
Oh my
Is it Jane?
god.
Martinez says Fausto.
Think about your own guesses, Caesar.
I'm guessing.
Stop.
Jane.
Okay.
It's not Jane.
Hernan.
It's not Hernan. It's not T.S. Lenny.
Bernard.
Bernard, no. I'm afraid none of you have been close yet, I don't think.
Oh,
Craig,
that's not good. That's
well,
not nice.
actually, hold on a moment. I think Caesar has come closest so far, and I think that Marcella's come second closest so far.
Oh,
it won't help
Jesus.
you guys, but I'm just saying it.
Okay, that's good news for me for right now.
Well, it's only good if you get it right. It's 2-1 to the team. Viewers, do you know this? Come on, let's do it.
Oh my god.
Steal it from
What?
under their noses.
Oh, this is Hurricane Kenna. This is Hurricane Kenna.
Are you absolutely
not
sure
Kenna.
about that?
It's not
Nah.
Kenna.
No, it's not Hurricane Kenna.
Yeah.
No,
Of course not.
no Kenna.
Oh, what
Well,
the
looks like we're
hell
struggling
is
here.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to answer someone's question from earlier on, who asked whether this storm occurred in the 90s. My answer to that is no, it did not occur in the 90s. Martinez says ISIS again. It's not.
It's not in the 90s, and surely it's not even in the 80s. The image looks very, very recent. And sorry for the helicopter.
Yeah, sorry for the helicopter. Justin says Alex. Nope, it's not Alex. Tokar says yo. I don't think that was actually a guess.
No.
Yo. Craig, what do you think? You've been a bit
I'm
quiet.
trying to think of names here.
Is...
I'm gonna guess Kenneth.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna guess Henriette.
It's not Henriette.
Oh.
Let me try and find some information about this storm.
Oh god, he doesn't even know.
Evo.
Not Evo.
Was that as in Evolution.
No.
Damn it. I didn't exactly go into evolution when he.
This storm occurred in September.
Right.
Okay, in September. That's a good clue.
Yeah.
Okay, no more clues, Nathan, for now. Until 1 hour.
Oh, Marcel sounds like he's defeated.
Don't give up. We can do it, team.
And I'll give you another interesting fact here, which might give it away. I just want to say some more guesses first. Lydia, Amanda, and Ileana, and Stuart, and Los Angeles. Apparently, none of those are correct. This storm is actually pictured as a hurricane.
Okay, it was Javier.
No, Martina says Juliet. It's not.
Stuart.
No,
Hurricane Raymond.
Not Raymond.
Hurricane Raymond.
Kilo.
Kilo,
What did you say?
Oh my god.
Chris.
Does not wear
Not
kilo.
Kilo.
What did you say, Daniel?
Chris.
I thought you said Joyce then. I must be losing my mind. No,
It's Ignacio.
It's not Chris. It's not Ignited Ignacio.
No.
Let's do coffee.
It's Marty.
It's what?
Marty.
Marty?
Yes.
Like the one coming up?
Yes.
Caesar, congratulations, it is. It's Marty.
Oh my
Peaked
god.
as a category
Jesus.
2 before grazing the east coast of the Baja California Peninsula and sort of riding the coast as it moved towards the north and dissipated on September 24th, 2003.
Why did that take so long to guess that?
So there we are. It's now 3-1 to the team. And
Sorry, viewers.
And here comes the next one. What
I've
the
got it.
hell is this? Let me just remove this one first.
Oh god.
Question. What the hell is
Hell
this?
is this? It's
Yes.
Cesar.
It's what?
It's me.
It's you?
Yes.
Is that your final answer, Caesar?
It's gonna be wrong, yeah.
Well, it's very close
If he
to
gets it
Colombia.
Tropical
Well, maybe it's
storm Brett.
Marcel then.
Exactly. I'll be stunned if it is Cesar.
It's Hurricane Marcel.
Storm Brett.
Is that your final answer,
That's a
Marcel?
tropical storm Brett.
No, it's not Brett.
Well, this image looks
Right.
very, very old.
Cesar Douglas. Hurricane Cesar Douglas.
No, it's
So
not
are you
me.
sure about Caesar?
Plus.
Well, no one's been sure on that yet. I just have
I'm
to...
sure that is me.
Oh, well, you should have said that sooner, because it is. It's Caesar.
Oh,
You
Oh
bloody son.
yes!
I guessed it first, Marcel. Sorry.
Oh,
I guess
guys.
it's fast!
Oh, for
Oh,
God's sake.
shut up.
Martina said Joe, Nine people said Felix. Sorry, guys. It's 4-1.
This is not this is still to be Felix.
Yeah, it's not Felix. But there we are. The correct answer was...
Me.
you.
That was not very difficult.
What did you say?
That was not difficult.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Who sounds like they're in a... I don't know what that is. It sounds like... Oh, gee whiz. Okay, let's move on to the next guest of storm. It's going to come up in a minute. Craig, did you say you have one?
Come on, viewers.
Yes.
Go
I
ahead
do.
with it. Go ahead.
I have
do
confidence with
indeed.
you, viewers.
Now, I am not entirely sure if this is actually the correct one, but
Oh,
gonna...
well, I hope it is, because there's a lot at stake here.
Well, yeah, at least it's safe. Get ready to guess away, but I think this is one of either. Yeah, let's see what you think.
Let's go ahead and show us. Here we go.
What the hell is this?
Okay.
What the hell is this? This is...
Cyclone Haliber.
Nope.
This is Toronto? Nope.
Now there's an embedded clue here. It might give it away.
An embedded clue.
No.
What do you mean by that? The fact that it's called Untitled.
Oh, for goodness sake.
It's Bansi.
Yeah, the islands. I know where it is.
Right.
Is Bruce?
It's not Bruce.
That's a cyclone Giovanna. Giovanna.
What?
Giovanna.
Giovanna.
No.
Giovanna.
It sounds like
It's fine.
it's. I forgot the freaking name. It was in 2008.
I can't help you with the name. Sorry.
This was Pengisa.
Pengisa.
Yes.
No.
I haven't got a clue personally.
Oh, I've got the boss stumped.
I'm not a boss. Ram Turtle says, "What is the landmass to the left?" I'll help you out. It's Madagascar.
I need to. It's Gael.
It's what?
Cyclone Gael. Or Gale, I don't know how it's pronounced.
Who knows?
Gael.
Well, I have no idea. So.
Am I right?
No.
Oh.
Keep on guessing. Keep on guessing.
Edzani.
It's
Oh, it's
not
gone.
that.
No.
Now just keep on guessing.
Ram Turtle
Jade?
says Reuben.
Ooh, it's not.
Is Jade or Hade?
Hyacinth.
It's not Hyacinth.
Hyacinth.
Is not Jade?
No.
Oh dear.
Right, we'll save that one for later.
You're
Anyway.
saving it? Oh, that means
I'll
we've got to
save it.
move on to the next one then, isn't it?
Yes.
Doesn't it?
I think I've got another one which might help out. That
Okay.
one might, this one might be a lot less complicated.
Alright, let's move on to one from me then. The question
Okay.
is, what the hell
I think everyone gets it.
is this? I'm sorry, it's just our trademark. I'm showing you guys in just a moment. There it is.
Still loading, still loading. Nathan,
Okay, first
Oh.
viewers, this is a typhoon.
Nathan, I think you can be
Typhoon
angry that
number.
your screen share isn't showing up on mine. Oh, there it is.
Ah, there.
Typh-
Hi, people
Typhoon
said Chedza about that last one, by the way.
Wow,
No, I
Chedza.
know.
And Ram Turtle said Nico. But anyway, we're moving on to this one now. What is it? Might want to figure out where it is first.
I'll give you that. It is very close.
It's
That
a
is a very
typhoon.
good guess.
You think it's a typhoon?
Yes.
Wow.
Clearly it's a typhoon.
Well, how is it clear?
Well, you can see a little island in top left, or I don't know.
In fact, you can see three. I can
Just-
see
Yeah, there are three
the one
islands
that
there.
you're spotting. There's another one down in the bottom.
Guess is
left
coming in
hand
so far. Dujuan, the current storm right now. Nope. Ram Turtle says Andrew. Justin says Taiwan's on the left.
corner. It looks like Taiwan.
I'm not going to comment on where we are at all.
Boo. Boo.
You know, I can't. I'm not going to help you.
Boo.
is Wendy.
The only thing you can be sure of is that I've not turned the map or anything. Ram Turtle thinks it's Florida on the left. What did you say?
I said Wendy.
Wendy? No, it's not Wendy. Martinez says, is that Taiwan or the Philippines? I'm not going to answer. And you might want to refer to what as well, because there's 3 islands on that screen.
Looks like it's Elaine or Elaine. I don't
Elaine.
know. Yes.
No, it's not Elaine.
It's very similar.
It's 4-1 to the team. Come on, viewers.
Come on, viewers! Don't let me win.
Martinez says Joe. No, it's not Joe.
Is Mammy?
Not who's Mummy? It's not Mammy.
Typhoon.
It's not.
Fool.
I'm not a fool.
Your name says that you're a fool.
Yeah, you can add Fool13 on Skype if you'd like to get in touch, by the way.
I'm calling a fool.
Nice link.
It's Phyllis.
Phyllis. No,
Yes.
good guess. It's not Phyllis.
Oh, I thought it was.
Sorry.
Can you say yes?
No, I can't, I'm afraid.
You have to say no.
Yep.
Letter of the law.
Gracias.
Letter of the guessing law.
I'm going to try and give you some tenuous hints here, if I can. First, I'll start by saying that this storm formed in August.
Formed in August is... Oh, no, it's not that. Formed in September, that is my guess. No. Okay, Nathan, now you're...
What's the matter? You've got angry with me.
Yeah, no, I'm not angry with you. Of course I will not be angry with you.
Yeah.
Formed in August. Okay, I need to remember.
I'm going to give you another clue here. This storm formed... Now, this is rather cryptic, I suppose. This storm formed before the first named storm of the Atlantic did.
Oh,
before the named storm of the...
This storm formed before the first named storm in the Atlantic did.
Oh, okay, how it's called? I got it.
More guesses. Percy from Martinez. It's not Percy. Hi People says Typhoon Gay. It's not Gay. Martinez says the image looks like it's from the 80s. I can't comment on that. It could be anywhere from 1978 to 2013.
Pedro.
Is... Pedro? No.
Pablo?
Certainly not.
Jesus.
Well...
He's having a go.
Some people might argue that could be Bopa there if they think it's the Philippines on the left. I can't comment whether it is or not. Some people say it's Taiwan, some people say it's Florida, some people say it might be the Philippines.
Is Mary?
No.
Oh, it's not Mary.
I'm not going to give you any more clues for a little while.
Is Polly?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna say 100 names, and those 100 names will not be a storm, right?
So far, Caesar has come closest.
Come on, viewers, don't let me win. You can do it. Is... No, I don't think is that.
What do you think it isn't?
I thought it was Georgia.
Well, can't comment on that.
Not Georgia.
Were you asking me if it's Georgia?
No, I'm saying that it's Georgia, but I'm sure that it wasn't Georgia.
Do you want me to tell you whether it's Georgia?
You're gonna say you can't comment.
Well, I'm gonna say Georgia.
Okay, you're gonna say Georgia. Caesar.
I'm right.
It's not Georgia. Good morning. Good evening, Justin.
Don't let me feel like that.
Sorry, Caesar. Suspense there. I don't think anyone knows. I will confirm what Martinez thinks. This image is from the 80s.
From the 80s.
No.
Okay, and I was thinking about 70s. Good lord.
Right.
Very clever for my part.
Not very clever. Hi People says Betty. Nope, it's not Betty. Think of a Betty guess than that.
Oh no.
Sorry, that was poor. It's not Dot.
And it's not 4.
Is Nelson.
Not Nelson.
Okay, I'm gonna say another 2 names.
What is that noise?
It's Daniel.
I don't know. Okay, Hudson, stop it.
Yes. This is just
what the hell is this?
Odessa.
Yes, Marcel, do you know?
Typhoon number.
Typhoon who?
Typhoon number. Amber.
No, it's not Amber.
Amber. No.
Is Odessa or Pat?
No, it's neither of those.
No, don't say Pat in front of Waniel.
Oh dear.
Oh god, please don't.
He's not really interested anyway, by the looks of it.
Good.
Come on, viewers, don't give up. You can do it.
They could, perhaps. This is... Oh, do I want to give that clue? No, I don't.
It's Holly. Oh, I said it before, right?
No, it's not Holly.
Claudette.
It's not Claudette. Sorry?
Ike.
I was just going to say my next clue first is that this storm became a major in more than one basin, but that clue is pretty much redundant because Caesar's got it right. It's Ike.
Is this right?
Yep. It's Ike of 1984. Hit the Philippines on the left-hand side as a Category 4, and then weakened, and then became a Cat 4 again in the South China Sea, and moved to the northwest and hit.
That was very
China.
unexpected.
There we are.
I never thought that it was Ike.
I think that concludes our Guess the Storm for tonight.
Well, I've got another one.
Oh, Craig's got one more. Well, this is going to be our last one.
Okay, I will let viewers win because I'm...
Okay.
I think
I will not say any guess.
Alright then, Daniel, you have a great night if you're leaving us.
going soon. When does it finish?
We're finishing in 10 minutes.
Oh, I might stick around, man.
So that's 5-1. Here's Craig.
Too easy one. He's got it first go there. Damn it.
Come
Nathan,
on,
you're
Craig.
supposed to give the viewers a chance.
Well, come on. That's just
Oh, come
ridiculously...
on, Nathan.
No, you come on.
No, you
That's
come on.
No, you come That's
on.
ridiculously easy.
No,
That's
you.
shocking. No,
Okay,
go away.
outrageous behavior for both of you.
Nonsense.
No, right. Nathan, give the viewers a chance.
I tried.
You did
There's
not.
a site.
Anyway, it ends 6-1.
Yes,
Sorry,
side-
viewers.
No, it ends
Cyclone
4.
Lauren.
You lose
Oh,
that
give
one.
over.
No,
Give over.
no, I'm giving the viewers that one.
Let's track tropics again, like what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. let's do
Latest
that.
information on Typhoon Dujuan is expected to move towards the southernmost Ryukyu islands of Japan, Taiwan and China. Taiwan in particular should be watching out for this one. That's what the latest JTWC track map looks like here. They say right now that it is going to make landfall in northern Taiwan as a Category 3 storm with winds of 115 miles per hour. That's not yet set in stone, but that is certainly something to watch out for. And it's expected to hit China behind that as well as a significant typhoon also, before moving inland and weakening and ultimately dissipating. But that's certainly not set in stone just yet. Elsewhere, we've got what's left of Ida, oh dear, and an invest currently located near Belize, which has a 20% chance in the next 5 days. The East Pacific looking rather better, 50% on this disturbance in the next 2 days, with a 90% chance of seeing tropical depression. Is it 17 now in the East Pacific, which
I think it might be.
which most models are predicting to become Tropical Storm Marty in the next few days, just like the one we had in 2003. 20% on this other disturbance just off the coast of Guatemala in the next 2 and 5 days. In the Central Pacific we have Nyala, a tropical storm. Tropical storm watches in effect for Hawaii. There will be an update on that from the Central Pacific Hurricane Center in just over an hour, or perhaps less than that if they're quick about it. I don't think we'll see many changes on that, except perhaps an increase in wind speed if they decide to do it at that point, but I expect we'll see the most difference at the 3 a.m. UTC update in 4 hours time. Latest imagery. Here's the latest imagery on Dujuan right now. Looking rather good, the eye wrapping round nicely and certainly consolidating, if anything, in those last few frames. So the eye still very ragged, but by the close of today, depending on how well it looks, I think we can more accurately predict its intensity over the next few days. Will it bomb out now, or will it stay weak? I think it won't bomb out, actually, because it just doesn't seem like it'll do. I could be wrong, but it could do anything basically. we just don't know. We don't know. What we do know is that it's certainly something to watch out for if you're living in Taiwan, in China, along the coast of the Ryukyu Islands of Japan. I don't expect it will go beyond those anymore, at least not initially, and not as a significant typhoon. I don't think it will be a typhoon threat to mainland Japan. Latest imagery on Nalia certainly looking much better than its 45 miles per hour tag on it. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's a hurricane, but it's certainly getting that way, and we could possibly see a hurricane by tomorrow morning. There's the water vapor imagery on Dujuan. Yes, Marcel, I'm talking. You can talk now.
Oh.
So when I say he can talk, he doesn't talk.
Nope.
Himawari imagery shows the storm as well.
Comment.
Himawari imagery is rather interesting because it shows not only this storm, but also everything else. The little swirly thing that we call Invest 98W approaching Saipan, but really nothing of it. And a really interesting feature, a really intriguing feature near the equator and the international dateline. A very broad area of thunderstorms which could possibly develop into something down the line. And in the far distance over there, it's Malia. This is the shot we'll leave you with tonight, but first of all, guys, is there anything you wanted to say before we finish? Anything in particular about the storms that you'd like to mention? Anything that you think we may not have touched on this evening?
I'd like to say one thing for Ida. Put your clothes back on.
Ida, put your clothes back on.
Really?
Yes.
What is all that noise in the background, Daniel? Seriously?
They should notice I got my hand over the microphone.
It sounds like you're on a plane.
Yes.
So,
Oh my
Or it
god.
sounds like... No, it sounds like you're halfway into an incinerator.
Well, I'm
We
just
wouldn't
gonna
want
point
that
this out.
outcome, would we?
Nathan, I'm just gonna point this out. The kinetic energy.
One at a time.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Just gonna point this out. The kinetic energy scale for hurricane intensity
Go on.
on ramp is now indicating category 2.
For Dujuan. Dujuan.
Yep.
Whatever it's called.
Kinetic energy is now being obviously being scanned within it. So it's now could be a category 2.
Alright. Well, guys, that's the end of our show. Hope to see you again very soon. Yes, Justin?
You know what I realized?
Go on.
Taiwan has not been getting a break.
It's what?
Taiwan has not been getting a break from typhoons.
Taiwan's not been getting a break, yeah. Taiwan
When
is
you're sleeping.
in the firing
Really?
line yet again. My goodness. You can follow Force 13 on our usual outlets online on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. You can search Force 13 all in text to find those outlets. Of course, we're on YouTube. You know that. You're watching us on here. You should be anyway, obviously. And of course, Skype, @Fool13, FOOL13, if you'd like to speak to me personally, or if you'd like to be on any of our future shows, either as a permanent fixture or just to drop in during the show. But from here at Force 13 HQ and from our team, that's it for now. Good night.
Good night, people. Thank you.
Toodles and Typhoon.
Bye bye.
When will these guys ever mature?
No.